The 2005 Healthy Homes Bus Tour.
So I was very, very struck by what I saw. Not that I was so surprised, but I didn't think it was as vast as it is.
The goal is to have the education, repair, and enforcement programs in place by 2008, and through our community partnerships to maintain all housing in safe condition.
We want people to see some of the places get in better shape, but we also wanted them to really hear what an impact unsafe housing makes on communities.
We do have problems with prostitution. We do have problems with drug activity, but ultimately we have a wonderful group of people who live here.
It doesn't make any difference to us who identifies the problem as long as we come to a solution.
We had the second annual bus tour. Were you there? I hope so. We traveled through the city and saw the things that had been repaired and saw the things that we still need to do.
And that's the reason that we have the bus tour. One, to see places, but also to show people that help make the decisions or could help the decision makers make a decision on clearing housing and having better, healthy homes. We got a family said we can go in and see the house if we want to. And there was a complete hole up there that stayed up there for months and months.
This is my bedroom. The electrical outlet they caught on fire.
So the place got flooded, and the stains you see there is where it's been flooded.
If you're a friend of housing, you're wondering, I'm sure, how much progress we've made this year on some of the issues and concerns in our community. We've made much progress. First of all, the city has implemented the rental unit certificate program for rental housing, which means that the units have to be inspected and in good shape before they can be rented. Secondly, the city has been very involved in strengthening the lead paint program, so more houses are being identified and more repairs are being made.
The purpose of our program is to prevent lead poisoning in young children, especially children under the age of 6. Right now, Health Department cannot go and investigate a property until a child is actually poisoned. They learn about the world by putting their hands in their mouths or their toys in their mouth. Chips of lead paint taste like a bit of honey, so they're tasty and sweet, so children might tend to chew on them. We also promote and fund training in lead-safe work practices for contractors, staff, volunteers, painters, maintenance workers, anyone that might work in older homes or with lead paint.
This is Wanda Cooper. She's a resident of this area, and she's going to tell you about this area.
So the house still sits empty, and crackheads still going.
Nothing nobody can do about that?
No. Okay. I wound up with a .45 slug in my bedroom window. The police told me there's nothing they can do about it. They don't know where it came from. It was pretty obvious to me where it came from. If they condemn them first and then board them, they have a certain time frame that they have to fix them.
A little while back, you could board a property and let it sit for a year, but you can't do that anymore. You either have to repair it or the city's going to tear it down.
In most cases, our local ordinance enforcement group does enforce our local adopted ordinances, International Property Maintenance Code being one of those. However, in certain circumstances, when the building has reached a point of dilapidation, we have another set of guidelines and rules that we can use that come from the general statutes of the state of North Carolina that reside in the building code. Then we can apply the general statutes, and that's a much quicker process than our normal local ordinance time would be, in that we set a hearing and have a 60-day order to repair or demolish. And at that point, if they don't demolish it, they would have to bring that building the entire building up to today's present code standards, not this set of guidelines from the International Property Maintenance Code.
I've been impressed with what Habitat for Humanity is doing through a home remodeling program. We want folks to have comfort, and we want them to be able to have less heating bills by getting their homes repaired.
Hell Meadowview, the kids can't play. They got grass high just over here around the park. A man jumped out this bush at my daughter walking, and I mean, look at it.
I knew that Best Tour would give me some insight that I wouldn't get otherwise. We need people with open dialogue, letting us know what's needed in the different neighborhoods in the city.
2003, we set a goal. Our goal is 2008, that we will have all homes in a healthy situation. We're well on that goal. Let's see if we can make that happen and have a healthy place that people can look at and say, people care in Greensboro.
I think that's probably what I got out of the tour, was the collaboration and the fact that we're really not that far apart on our goals and objectives for what we think people want.
The other thing is the county and city people that work with housing were able to explain a lot about what they do on a day-to-day basis to work with individuals and landlords and homeowners to improve their properties. And that's really, really good to know that that's going on a daily basis.
The tool has been wonderful. It is a helpful tool. And people have showed homes that needed to have lead straightened out. Children lives have been saved. Even though as far as we've gotten, we still got a ways to go. And we're going to do that with as much enthusiasm as we have the last 2 or 3 years. Okay, about 2008, and the kind of thing that you saw on this bus tour will no longer exist.
We've been tracking the number of homes that are in unsafe condition. I'm pleased to say that it's down considerably from last December.
We aren't there yet, but we're on our way. We've made good progress this past year. To get to Healthy Homes 2008, we need to look at the problems realistically and be a part of the solution. For this reason, we invite you to join hands with us and be a part of that solution. Be a member of the Greensboro Housing Coalition. Make a contribution to support housing repairs or the work of the coalition. And by the way, don't forget to make your reservation for the 2006 bus tour. We want to see you there. There's a seat for you.
So get on the bus.
2006, get on the bus with us.
Get on the bus.
In 2006, 7, and 8, get on the bus.
We aren't there yet, but we aren't just spinning our wheels. Get on the bus.